Here we are, Mr. Bob Arum, Hall of Famer at the Crawford Dulorme weigh-ins. Hey, sir, it got pretty intense up there.
Yeah, I mean, they really, that sometimes happens, but fortunately, we were able to break it up before any blows were exchanged. Each camp's entourage is going back, claiming that they won the victory at the showdown at the weigh-in. So I guess everybody is happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both coaches wanted to go at it as well. I think you might have a co-main event right there, Coach. I mean,
absolutely.
Mr. Bob. Hey, tell us a little bit about bringing boxing to Texas. I know you guys got a Texas series going on, South Texas. You bring a lot of solo book sales shows. Tell the fight fans a little bit about that, sir.
Well, for us, Texas is the #1 state. Texas, California, Nevada, the whole Southwest. Great fight fans, particularly because they each have, all those areas have large Hispanic populations. And the best fans of boxing are the Hispanics. They really have elevated the sport wherever they come from.
Absolutely. Dallas-Fort Worth is just another market, just like San Antonio and Houston and South Texas. And you got a WBO title fight here in Arlington. You guys looking to continue to bring shows to this area?
Yeah, I love working out of this area, whether it's a fight like Crawford Dulorme, or whether it's one of these big Pacquiao events, because we had a great experience with Jerry Jones at the old Cowboy Stadium, doing 2 title fights for Manny Pacquiao. They were well attended, and they were great shows, and the Jones family is tremendous people to work with. I mean, I wish them all the luck in the world this coming season, because it looks like they're building a tremendous team. They got this handy, the defensive end, and I think they have a good shot to make a trade for Peterson.
There you go, Bob Arum teaching us a little bit of football there. Hey, if Mr. Arum would have had his way, would he have brought Mayweather versus Pacquiao to Cowboy Stadium?
Well, I can't say that for sure, because I live in Las Vegas, and my neighbors in Las Vegas are going to make a lot of money from the fight, whether it's the cab drivers, the hospitality workers, the hotels, casinos. It would have been hard for me to live with the idea that I took this major fight somehow out of Las Vegas.
Now, you've been involved in a lot of huge fights in the sport of boxing. Where does Mayweather-Pacquiao rank amongst those fights?
You can't compare fights from different eras because the technology was so different. For me, Ali Fraser, first fight, was the biggest one of them all. But, with sheer numbers, it doesn't compare to this because there were no satellites and so forth. But I can say with a confidence that in this century, this past 15 years, this is the biggest fight of this century.
Absolutely. Now, it's a great time in the sport of boxing. A lot of big matchups. The Cotto got a fight with Gill. They're saying that if both Canelo wins against Kirkland and Cotto wins, that they may face off against each other later on in the year, and the matchups keep going on.
I agree. It should be a great era for boxing, and I see you have a True on your shirt.
Yes.
And we've announced a new series on the True channel starting May 1st.
Right, and you guys, I got Shawnee Monahan and Glenn Tapia going to be headlining soon?
That's
May
the
9th.
Following week.
Right, you got Beltran.
In Prudential Center in Newark.
Right, in your first fight, it's going to be Beltran versus Arum, WBO lightweight title,
right,
the night before Pacquiao, Mayweather.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you guys got a lot of talent, a lot of prospects coming up. Which ones is Bob Arum most excited about?
Well, I'm excited about all of them, but if I had to name a few, I would say Vasyl Lomachenko will be on the undercard of Pacquiao Mayweather. Greatest amateur fighter ever lived, 2 gold medals, terrific fighter. Also, Felix Verdejo, the Mexican, the Puerto Rican sensation. People are looking at him as the next Felix Trinidad. So, he's going to be great. Oscar Valdez, the two-time Mexican Olympian. Jose Ramirez, the American Olympian. Jesse Hart, who didn't go to the Olympics, but the kid from Philadelphia, will be on the May 2nd Pacquiao-Mayweather card. Terrific prospect, 168 pound. Alberto Ramirez from Mexico, great super middleweight. The list goes on and on. A lot of good fighters around. Terence Crawford, I believe, will be one of the big superstars in the years to come.
You said that you actually told the Fort Worth Star-Telegram that you feel that Terence Crawford is up there with the winner of Pacquiao versus Mayweather in the future.
Well, that's a possibility. I can't talk for Mayweather, but it'd be a great opponent to face Manny in the next year.
Hey, one last question for you, Mr. Arum. What do you make of Premier Boxing Champions and what they're doing, bringing boxing to network TV and all that?
As long as boxing is on the networks, I'm happy. But it seems to me a little strange that anybody would pay a network to take their product to put it on the network. Where I come from, the networks pay the promoter, not the promoter pay the network.
That's a good point. And we appreciate the time. Any final words for the boxing heads out there, sir?
Just a great fight Saturday, Crawford, Dulorme, and then in a couple of weeks, before we know it, Pacquiao and Mayweather, the fight that everybody's waiting for.
Appreciate it. Mr. Bob Arum, True Boxing Heads.